bunch. I've never heard the likes of it. All right, Mr. Blabberman. Come over here. All right, now, what's this all about?
Well, you see, Skip, we were so anxious to get back to the States, and, well, we thought if they picked you for the bond tour, well, they'd take us along with them. See? Well, don't be mad, Skip. And...
For crying out loud, you know how I feel about this hero malarkey, putting on stiff collars and making speeches. Doggone it. You guys kind of got your heart set on a trip back to the States, haven't you?
Well, kind of planning on it.
Well, heaven knows you deserve it. So far be it from me to stand in your way.
Hey! Sorry, thanks, Skip. Gee, that's great.
Wait a minute. Before you glory hounds start laying it on too thick. If we get picked for this bond tour, I want it on the up and up. You hear?
You can count on me, Skip. I'll tell him.
All right.
And that's what we fondly call our winter.
Hey, you glory hound! I mean, men. The skipper said to belay that war talk. Sounds like we're boasting in front of Miss Clark.
Well, it looks as if I'll have to get all my information from you personally.
Yes, ma'am.
What state are you from, Commander?
Michigan, ma'am.
Oh, that's too bad. It would have been just perfect if you could have been from Massachusetts.
Oh?
But I guess you can't have everything. I wonder if I might have a little chat with you.
Oh, certainly, ma'am. Right this way.
Thank you.
He's the tiger of the Pacific. And McHale's.
Can you see what's happening on McHale Beach, sir?
I can't see a thing. What's keeping that woman over there so long? Quentin McHale, he's the
Tiger of the Pacific, Quentin.
Hey, Virg, first thing I'm gonna do when we get back to the States is to kiss the ground. That's a wasted pucker, Hap. Now, me, I'm heading right for Muscle Beach and the cutest female weightlifter you've ever seen in your life.
Well, if you need me, I'll be over at Eversfield watching the Dodgers. April in Flatbush.
First up for me is California. I visited my cousin Cecil in San Francisco.
Hey, you guys, the skipper's back from Mainside. What do you say we give him a reception? Why don't we give him a cheer? I want to be late. Hey,
All right, at ease. Look, I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but you're not going.
Hey, how about that? Isn't that great? We're not going. We're not going.
What are you talking about? What do you mean we're not going?
Ease off. Now, look, you swabbies had it all wrong. That congresswoman was only looking for one hero, and I'm elected, just me. Look. Don't make it any rougher than it is, will you? The only reason I took this bond drive was because I figured that you guys could use a breather back in the States. But I'm not going without you.
The skipper.
Well, if you're worried about the crew, Skip, Big Daddy will take care of him.
Oh, well, I'm sure you could, Pappy. But I'm afraid you won't get the chance. The captain has Lieutenant Sidney Resnick in mind for replacement.
Sidney Suicide Resnick?
Yeah, the old kamikaze kid himself, boy.
You mean the guy who had 7 PT boats shot out from under him?
7.5, my friend, 7.5.
Oh, boy, Skip, we got to get you off the hook.
But the problem is, how?
Yeah, this is going to be tough. I think that lady's sweet on you.
Oh, sure. Look at me, Willie. You call this pretty?
Well, I know, Skip, but it's always the dainty ones that go for us brutes.
Yeah.
You know, maybe he's got something. That's it. You could be a brute.
Nothing personal, of course.
Keep talking.
Well, I once read this true love story where this gambler was in love with a sweet young thing, but he didn't think it was good enough for her. So he tried to scare her off by pretending he was a wolf.
Did it work?
Yeah. It turned out he was good enough for her, and they got married, and they had twins, and they lived happily ever after. That's not so good.
Hey, wait a minute. You know, I bet a surprise like that would upset Miss Clark's plans.
You mean twins?
No. I mean that big bad wolf part of the story. Clara, I've been so hungry for so long. And you've such a fine figure for a woman.
Does this mean we're engaged?
All right, knock it off, you bunch of ex-heroes. I've got to get ready to destroy a legend.
Gee, the skipper's plan has got to work.
And just to make sure, we better give him a hand.
What do you mean, Grube?
Mr. Parker, oil up your pitch pipe. I have an idea.
Ma'am, everything I tell you about McHale is absolutely true. He's the worst example you could possibly pick.
That will be quite enough, Captain. You know, a politician develops a sixth sense about mudslinging. I don't believe a word of it. And now, good night. Come in.
Oh, good evening, Captain. Good evening, Miss Clark. I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
Not at all, Commander. Come right in. The captain was just leaving.
Good nighty-night, Captain.
Night, Captain.
You know, the captain certainly isn't your greatest booster. He tried to talk me out of taking you back on the bond tour.
Oh?
But have no fear. Once I make a decision, I stick with it. That's a little trick I learned in Congress.
Oh, well, maybe you should have listened to him, ma'am. The captain really makes a lot of sense when you...
Oh, now, don't go modest on me again, Commander. Well, we're leaving first thing in the morning, so I'm making out our itinerary. Oh. Now, let's see. Our first stop in the States will be Springfield, Massachusetts.
Yes, Springfield, huh? I hear the nights are very cold in Springfield.
Yes, that's a good point. Take along an enlisted man's pea jacket. That always makes a good impression.
Oh. Well, I was thinking of a more old-fashioned way of keeping warm.
Your long undies?
That's not exactly what I had in mind. Clara, we're not kids anymore.
What's gotten into you, Commander?
Call me Quentin. I don't know. Maybe it's the way your eyes glisten, like two liquid pools.
I have a sinus condition.
You're fighting me, Clara. Clara, don't fight me.
Now, let's see. From Springfield, we go to Boston, where you'll address the Elks.
Elks, smelks, as long as we're together.
Oh, stop it, Commander, for heaven's sake.
Oh, no, don't fight me. Forget that you're a fragile wisp of loveliness, and that I'm a rough, tough, hairy ape.
Now, see here, McHale, I've been a widow for 10 long years.
That's what I mean. Let's celebrate.
Oh, no. Now, look, I don't know what's going on around here, but I'm still taking you back to the civilians. So stop bucking for a Section 8 and act your age. Now, from Boston, we pop over to Cambridge for the Girl Scout Jamboree.
Quentin McHale.
Quentin McHale.
McHale isn't the hero you think. He's really just a no-good fake. Comes a flag and away he'll sail. He's a coward of the Pacific. Stinky McHale.
What's all this about, McHale?
Well, now, don't you believe one word they're singing, ma'am. No, sir. They're just jealous. That's what they're jealous. Well, tell me, do we go to Washington, D.C. on this trip, ma'am?
Yes, we do.
Oh, good.
On the 8th day.
Oh, boy, it should be a gas in Congress.
Gas?
Ooh, I'll bring along my hula skirt. I'll really put a motion before Congress.
You wouldn't.
Well, not when I'm stone sober. But, man, when I'm juiced, anything goes.
McHale, I don't know what's brought on the sudden change in you and your men, but whatever it is, it won't work. At 0700 tomorrow, you are leaving with me for the States, chicken-livered or not, and that's final.
0700?
0700.
Oh.
McHale's much worse than Captain Blind. He's a phony rat, a rotten guy.
Hold it, you miserable songbirds.
He's a chicken liver sissy. Stinky
Hey, have a good time. Mom in Nashville. We're sure gonna miss you.
All right. Look, I'm only be gone for 6 weeks, so I'll see you when I get back.
If we're still here.
What do you mean if you're still here?
Oh, you're forgetting Suicide Resnick. Boy,
Yes, give him a big
All right, look, I'm just as miserable about it as you guys. So why don't we all just try to...
Skip, here comes that congresswoman again.
Oh. Morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Commander. Good morning, men.
Hi, ma'am.
Commander, there's been a slight change, and I hardly know how to say it.
You mean I'm going to be away more than 6 weeks?
Well, no, I mean you're not going at all.
I'm not going at all?
Well, I really do hate to throw this at you at the last minute like this, but late last night, another PT boat came in. And I just found out that his skipper is from Massachusetts. Well, he has quite a record, too, and after all, this is an election year, so I've decided to pick him.
Oh, well, thank you, ma'am. Thank you. What boat did he come in on?
That's it right over there.
PT-109? I don't know him.
Well, I am sorry. It's been a great pleasure to meet you, and I want to wish all you men the best of luck.
Thank you very much.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, ma'am. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, I don't envy that poor skipper on a PT-109 making all those speeches.
Yeah, well, I feel sorry for the people that have to listen to him. I can't understand him.
What do you mean?
Oh, did you ever hear him talk?
No.
He says, we're engaged in a great world conflict. However, I'm hopeful that we can move ahead. Of course, nobody's perfect.
I can understand that.
Well, never mind that. At least we got our skipper back again.
Hey, yeah!
Let's throw out the beer and ale. We've got our skipper back again. Quinton McHale's.
Don't call him Stinky.
Gosh, you big baby. There, that ought to do it. And next time, tell the boys to take it easy.
Boy, those gorillas, they yanked me back up in that boat so fast they threw it out again.
Quint,
Huh?
how about a cozy little picnic on your base?
Now, you know my base is no place for a lady, Molly.
Well, who'd know? We could eat by that pretty little swamp, and the mosquitoes would keep the snoopers away.
If there's anything I hate, it's mosquitoes. You know that.
Oh, come on. I hear you're the tiger of the Pacific. Now's your chance to prove it.
No. Come on. You got it all wrong, honey. I'm just a chicken-livered sissy. Stinky McHale's. Bye-bye, baby.
I could just scream.